Ezra 6:3b. V'ushohi masovalin rumei amin shetin pataye amin shetin. And that brings us to the Saluk and Sof Pasuk of the verse. So we go back to the beginning. Here we have conjunction. And then this is its foundations, which ends in the third person masculine plural suffix for plural nouns. Its foundations. And then now coming up to the atnach, we have a word that we're going to analyze further in the future. But we remember this was in the jussive mood of let it be built. So this is going to be, and its foundations let them be laid, something like that. And then continuing on, we have its height. That's the third person masculine singular suffix. And this is the word for cubits, where it's, of course, masculine plural. And then coming up to this, zakef katon, this is the number 60. And then its, third person masculine singular, breadth, once again, cubits, 60. So its height and its breadth, 60 cubits. So altogether for meaning, we have, and let its foundations be laid. Its height will be 60 cubits, its breadth 60 cubits. Now let's look at this Samic Beit Lamed verbal root word. It has a mem prefix. We go to Biblical Aramaic for Biblical Interpreters, page 121, and see that it would make sense from the standpoint of the mem prefix to call this a pa'el participle masculine plural. Problem is we're lacking a doubled middle radical there. So some suggest that this should be a polel because they're looking at this chol and vav. The problem is polels, according to Biblical Aramaic for Biblical Interpreters, page 101, when we're introducing verb stems, that's for hollow roots. But here we have Samic Beit Lamed. That's not a hollow root at all. So we turn to the Voigt lexicon, page 235, for its entry for Samic Beit Lamed, and the Hebrew and Aramaic Dictionary of the Old Testament, page 324, the Forer Dictionary. And they propose that this is a poel, an otherwise unattested poel, to account for these vowels, meaning something like lay, which fits for the context. There are, of course, poels in Biblical Hebrew, just not in the rest of the Biblical Aramaic corpus. So if that's correct, we come back to Ezra 6:3b and continue reading.